know there's so many of you out there. My name's Artissima, and I'm here in the studio with my friend Trace. Hi. Trace doesn't really know how to get herself on the camera, so she's got me to go before her. Yeah, it's true. So Trace is going to show us a new book, and we'll do a bit of stuff to have a look at that, and then she'll do some pictures, and then she'll give you some ideas for you to do some pictures. How's that sound? Sounds alright to me. Should we give it a go? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, well, here's my new book. Can you see what that's called? Oh, who's she? That's Miri. Hi. And the book is called Landing. Oh, it's got a bit grubby already. With wings. Nice. So, I thought I'd show you a little bit inside there. The first thing I thought I'd show you is there's Miri, who's the main character in the story, and she likes to write letters and things, and she's inside here, like some of you are probably inside right now, probably most of you, and hopefully you can see some nice stars out your window at night, but if you can't, it's always good to know that they're there. Behind all the city lights or any clouds or anything, there's always the stars out there in the sky. Thousands and thousands and thousands of them. The other thing that Miri likes as well as stars is trees. So one of her favourite trees is this tea tree here that's by the sea. And I'll just read it. So in that tea tree there's a yellow rump thornbill, a little bird, a place for birds to sing, and leaves that whisper in the wind. You know how they make that noise, like whoosh, whoosh noise? Excellent hiding spots, and it's strong enough to sit in and cuddle. Now that's an important one at the moment, because some of us aren't cuddling some of the people we want to be cuddling, so we can either go to the trees and cuddle them, or we can draw some pictures of people cuddling trees. Even ourselves cuddling a tree, that might give us the same sort of feeling as the cuddle. There's cool shade, and there's a cozy shelter when there's storms coming. So that's one of the trees that she likes. And then in her new home, she's got a very big tree. That's a yellow box tree, and both of these trees are actually from trees that I really love. And she's talking to this tree when she first sees it. She says, "Oh, good morning, tree. Aren't you a beauty? I hope you don't mind if I climb you. I've lost my bearings because we got here in the dark." So there she is. She's going to it, and she starts climbing up. There's a yellow-footed antechinus climbing up and having a little sniff. Some little birds. Little birds. And then there she's got up even higher. She's saying, "Ah, for some wings," because she's seeing this big wedge-tailed eagle flying along. And then she's saying, "Aha, a mountain. It looks like you're the best place with the view around here." So she went up here for a view. There's even a better view up there on that mountain is what she's thinking. And another one that you might like to see is this tree here, which has got a lot of nests in it. So in the story here, she's looking at lots of creatures that live in trees or nest in trees. So there is a barking owl going whoop 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 in the tree, and there's the oriole, 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 and there's the oriole's nest, and the eastern yellow robin, and there's the eastern yellow robin's nest in there. And there's a fan-tailed cuckoo, stealing a striated thornbill's nest. So those birds, they steal nests. There's a couple of other nests she's made in her journal. You guys might like to make journals too. So there's Fuscus honeyeater making a nest out of grass, bark, wool, and spider webs. Now that's pretty good to just find what you can. You don't have to go down the shops. Just find what you can to make your cozy nest. There's a spotted pardalote, and they dig their nests in secret tunnels and this one's on the side of a creek bank. Sometimes I see them when I go for a walk, making little sneaky nests in little holes. And then the ones that aren't very sneaky and are actually quite noisy are the white-winged choughs. And a lot of them work together as a group, and often it's good to work as a group, help each other out. And they collect mud for the nest high up in the tree. And those nests are huge. So they go down and they make these big nests in the trees. I don't know if you've ever seen one. What are the ones that I marked out? So this is in her garden again, but this is later in the story, and it's raining, as you can see. The rain doesn't stop people going outside. They've got raincoats. They're lucky enough to have a big tree like that in the garden. Well, I'd be going out every day too. And look, there's someone in there having an apple in the tree, and someone climbing up. And I've just got one more in here I'm going to show you, which is a nighttime tree. So sometimes if you look out at nighttime, you'll see silhouettes, and if you're really quiet for a long time, you might even see like possums running up there, or owls hooting, koalas, all sorts of things. So I thought we could do something to do with trees together today. And I thought, how about I have a go, and then you guys can have a go, and maybe you can post them online somewhere. So my thoughts were to draw yourself as a tree. And when I first do my drawing, I'm going to start with a pencil. And I think what I like about trees is they've got these huge roots underground. So I'm going to make half of my drawing underground and half above. And so it's going to reach right out under and above. And so I'm just going to sketch in where it's going. And then I can start drawing it a bit more. And so in that tree, you might think there's a big hollow, so you can have something living in the hollow, and you might have some things on the branches. And I'll start to draw with the pen so it's easier for you to see. And there might be a little burrow here. What about that? There could be a little burrow in the ground. And what might live in a burrow? There might be somebody sleeping in there. And that they might be sleeping because they come out at a different time of day or in the dark, and this might be in a daytime picture, or you might draw a nighttime picture and they might be out. There could be a few of them all cuddled up together. And that could be pretty dark in there. And then there might be another hole down here somewhere, and so here's the roots coming down. And it's amazing because we always think of the tree at the top, but the roots are pretty amazing when you think about trees. Like sometimes you notice them really far away, and they need big roots so they don't tip over. We're a bit like that. We've got to have our feet so we don't tip over. So I like to draw the main ones, and then I can put ones off it, you see. And then maybe little ones off there. And then you might think, what's going to go on that tree? Well, you might have some fruits. And I'm just going to draw it quickly, so you guys will have more time to draw it, but I'll just do a little film today. I won't even finish it. And then you're going to have some birds probably in your tree. And you might want to think about what bird you have in your tree. So I think I'd like to have an owl. Good to have someone wise around at the moment. Maybe it's making a little hooting sound. And there might be like a spider hanging down here. And maybe there's going to be a hollow here. I wonder what could be in there. Maybe one of those funny sulphur-crested cockatoos. And they might be waiting for the other one of them, that like this might be the mummy waiting for the daddy cockatoo that is going to come and bring some food, and she might be sitting on some eggs in there, or some babies might be in there with her. And there might be even somebody swinging on their swing. That could be fun if you've got a garden. If you're lucky enough to have a garden at the moment, well, it'd be a great thing to be doing, wouldn't it, to be having a swing right now. And if you're not having a garden right now, or can't go outside at the moment or to the park, well, it's nice to be able to imagine that feeling of when you are there. So it's nice to think of that. And there could be flowers on your tree, so I like those little ones with the little gum nuts. I love those little gum nuts, so I like to put them on my trees, and sometimes they smell really good. And what goes near things like that is maybe some insects. So you might have some insects around, and there's so much you can do with it. Then you might have some sound, some smells, so it might smell sweet. And there might be a sound of rustle of the leaves, and that might be because maybe there's somebody hiding in there who's just poking their head out and their tail there. So I reckon I'm going to stop doing my drawing and let you have a go, and I'd love to see what people come up with. Maybe I'll put something on Facebook where you can post them up. Anyway, take care everyone, and I'm going to keep enjoying my drawing, and I'd love to see your drawings as well. It's just it's quite nice weather today for drawing inside because it's a bit rainy out there. And then once, I'll just quickly put a little start of the colour. So of course once you've done your lines, you might want to add some colour. And what I like doing is mixing my colours, so I don't like just using one sort of brown. I might have a whole load of different colours to add for the tree trunk. So just do a little bit to show you. I might have a bit of sort of readiness in it. Might be a bit darker on one side, and it'll probably be pretty dark in that hollow. So how about you guys go and have a go too? What do you think, Artemis? Well, I like it. I'm going to go and draw now too. It's just making me want to go and draw watching that. Good-o. Well, that's the idea. So everyone have fun, and that's the main thing. Just have a good time. Bye. Take care out there.